Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a sunflower. I've been getting a lot of requests. You guys can't really see it very well because it's in a bralette right now that's not complete, but this is one of the most accurate depictions of a sunflower that I've seen in the crochet world. A lot of times when you see sunflowers, they have they look like regular flowers, but these are the true characteristics of a sunflower. They have short petals and they're usually double stacked around. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do it. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. So you will be using, I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I am also using the color saffron for yellow and the color brown. I'm not sure what the actual color name is for the brown color I'm using, but it is the Red Heart Super Saver brand, and it does recommend using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. You're free to use whichever yarn that you'd like. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with the magic circle, and then we're going to go ahead and chain one just to kind of lock that magic circle in, and we're going to do 8 half double crochets into the magic circle. And this pattern should not take too long to do. It's actually fairly quick as long as you have the basics of crocheting down pat. Just 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this tail in here, some people choose to keep the tail. Let me tap the screen to make sure you guys are still focused. So some people tend to keep the tail sticking out, but I like to actually pull the tail inside the circle and then pull tight. And then pull tight to kind of create like an artificial knot. And then you're going to double check to make sure you have 8. All crocheters do it because we're human, so mistakes happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We do have 8. You're going to go into your first stitch. This tail that you have left, you're going to pull up because you're going to be making sure so you're going to have double crochet. These are all half double crochets, and you're going to do 2 half double crochets into each stitch, and that's going to leave you with a total of 16 half double crochets. So that's 4, 5, 6. You might have to play with your tension a little bit. I notice if you use like too much tension, it could start to go round far too soon. So just adjust your tension to where you're not pulling it inside too tightly. We are almost there, you guys. So let me know if you guys would like any other tutorials. Please, in the meantime, visit my website at www.etsy.com/shop/bfbeautycrochet. I'm going to count to make sure I have 16 because it doesn't really look like it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I guess I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So perfect, I do. And that tail, you should notice that it's kind of hidden now. It's not as long because you crocheted it in as you went. You can kind of like give it a bit more of a tug to get that hole as closed as possible if it's not already closed to your liking. Okay, close the hole up a little more. So you're going to go into your 16th stitch, slip stitch. We're going to chain 1, and then you are going to go 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. And you're going to continue this pattern of 1 then 2, 1 then 2 until you're back at the beginning. Okay. And you guys, I am human, so you'll catch me looking to make sure that I am also doing it right. We will come back when I am at the end of this row. Alright guys, so we are at the end of the row, and the rule of thumb is to know when you've completed the row outside of counting is each row you're going to finish with the 2 half double crochet in the last stitch. So we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into our first stitch of that row. And now we have one more row to go, you guys. Let me fix this yarn. Sometimes yarn gets a little tangled. Alright, let me pull up this other 2, 3, just to make sure I'm not tripping, you guys. So we're going to chain 1, and for this pattern, you're going to go 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochet to the next stitch. Then you're going to go 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. I'm going to do that again. 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. So you're going to continue this pattern until you reach the end. And when we are at the end together, I will come back and I will show you guys how the center should be looking. So we will be back. Alright guys, and we're back. So remember, the rule of thumb is once you've reached the end of the row, you should be on the stitch of the 2 half double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch. Boom. Now this is where you're going to want to do a color change. So if you're not aware of how to do a color change, this is the part where you might want to click off this video and to go and learn how to do one. But for the purpose of this video, please know how to do color changes. So I'm done with my brown yarn. I'm just going to set that far out the way. And I'm going to pull up. Let me actually move this white yarn out the way as well. Have it a little bit more tidy for you guys. So you're going to go ahead and do your color change. I like to tie a knot to secure my color change because I don't want any mistakes. Alright, so we've done our color change. So you're going to begin by chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to slip stitch the first stitch, slip stitch into the first stitch, and then you're going to do the rest, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the next 4 stitches with the double crochet, excuse me. So you're going to slip stitch into the first one, and then you're going to double crochet for the remainder 4 stitches. This is the part where you want to pay attention. Well, hopefully you've been paying attention this whole time, but this is really the part. So you're going to skip 2. Okay, so you can see here, 1 second, you guys. So if you can look at this, I'm gonna make sure my camera captures this very well. So if you can look at this here, okay, if you could look at that. All right, if you could look at that, you're gonna skip 1, 2, and you're gonna go into, not this front loop like this, all right, not the front loop, but you're going to go into the back loop and the back post loop. So that back loop and the back post loop, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how that looks. So remember, before you even do what I just said, you're going to skip 2 stitches. So 1, 2, you're gonna go into the third, inside that back loop and the back post loop. And then you're gonna pull up and you're gonna do a single crochet. Boom. That's your first petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's your first one done. Remember I said you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch. You're going to double crochet into your remaining 4 stitches. Okay. To your remaining 4 stitches. This is a fairly easy pattern, but it's the best one yet. You're going to skip the 2. You're going to go into your back loop of your third and the back post loop. Okay. Make sure you're going into it clean. And then you're going to single crochet. Boom. That's your second one. So you're going to continue this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to continue this pattern. Slip stitch into that first one. And then you're going to double crochet into your remaining 4 stitches. You're going to continue this pattern until you reach the part, and we will reach it together, and I will come back on here. But you're going to continue this pattern until you reach the part where you don't have any room left to go. And I'm going to show you guys what to do next. So again, once you finish this part, you're going to skip 2 stitches. In that third, you're going to go into the back loop and the back post loop, okay? Fairly simple, right? Then you're going to single crochet, boom. You're going to chain 6. slip stitch to that first stitch, double crochet into the next 4 stitches, and that is what you're going to do again until you reach the end of this row. And then we will be back to show you guys what to do next, okay? Alrighty guys, we're back. So we are now at the area, well, the point where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So for this row, you are going to go through, this is your last petal for this row. So you're going to go through your front post, your back post, and, your front loop, your back loop, and your back post of that row. And you're going to double crochet. Let's try this again. Front, back, back post. Okay? You're going to single crochet like you've been doing all along. You want to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, you're going to chain up 5 for this row. So you're going to chain up 5. That's the difference between the back row and the front row. So this row, you're going to chain up 5. You're going to follow the same protocol of slip stitching, and then you're going to double crochet into the remaining 3 stitches. So this will give the appearance of a bit smaller petals, similar to how actual sunflowers look. So the same thing you were doing, you're going to skip 2, and you're going to go into your 3rd. But this round there are no back post stitches, so we're not going into any back post. So as you normally would crochet by going into the front loop and the back loop, this is what we're doing this round. So once you've completed that, you're going to skip 2, and you're going to go into the front and the back loop of the 3rd, and you're going to single crochet, chain up 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, you're going to slip stitch into the first, then you're going to put double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And literally, it's the same thing that you did for the back row, except for this time, you're going through the front and back because there's no back loop, and you're chaining 5 instead of 6. You're going to skip 2, go into that 3rd, single crochet, chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip stitch into the first stitch, put a double crochet into the remaining 3 stitches, and you're going to continue this pattern, guys, until you are at the end, and I will show you the end. We will get to the end together. Remember, you're going to skip 2, go into your 3rd. I will be back once I have finished this row. Okay guys, do you see how beautiful and how characteristic this crochet flower is? It looks like a legit sunflower, and it wows me every time I look at it. So now we're approaching the end. You will know that you are at the process of beginning to do this when your row that you're currently working on, which is that top row, you have a space about 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when you can look at your front, starting from your stitches here, and you can see 1, 2, and then 3, then you know you're at your last one. This was going to be your last petal. You kind of look and tell that there's like a big space right here, right? For that top row, it's like this huge space. That's how you know. So you're going to do your usual. Go ahead and do your slip stitch, and then your double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And for this part, you're gonna go on top of, let's see if I can show you guys more closer. See, standing up now, I wanna make sure I show you guys correctly. All right, so you're gonna go on top of this stitch. And you're gonna slip stitch, okay? Right in there. That's how you're gonna do it. So I'm gonna go into that top right there, pull in, and you're gonna slip stitch. Pull tight, chain 1. Now, you're complete. Personally, I am not going to clip right here because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am making a bralette with the other sunflower I made, so I will need to keep this intact. But if you are someone who's not making a bralette, you're just wanting to make a flower, or you know, whatever you desire, you now have your beautiful sunflower. I ask that you guys give me a thumbs up and a like if you like this tutorial. This is one of the most accurate depictions of a sunflower that I've seen personally, because a lot of them don't really accurately depict exactly the characteristics of a sunflower. It's just usually the colors and the characteristics of any other flower. But this is your accurate depiction of an actual sunflower. Alrighty. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Give me a like and a thumbs up, and until next time.